This right here is the exact studying framework that I used to get my master's degree in chemical engineering at the age of just 22. For a bit of context, my name is Alex. I'm the big brother you never had. I create daily advice videos just like this one, so hit the follow button. That way you won't lose this account. Let's get into it. Part one of the 4R framework is read. This right here is where we're gaining that general foundational understanding, and the entire goal here is to go a mile wide and an inch deep. If you have a textbook, if you have slideshows, whatever the lecture notes are, this is where you're going through everything and trying to just get a general lay of the land. The major goal here is awareness and not deep understanding. Once we have that, we go on to the review stage. Usually I'll wait a day or two, that way I can let it simmer in my head. And then I start to work back through the exact same notes, the exact same slides, but this time I'm there with a highlighter, I'm there with a pen, and I'm annotating everything, making note of all the major important concepts that I'm going to need to know whenever the time comes for a test, midterm, etc. Then I move on to the third R, which is refine. Typically, I like to get myself an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and I literally just write down my own study guide, only paying attention to the important points. There is a lot of fluff in slideshows, there is a lot of fluff in the textbook, and most of it you don't need to know. The reality is, pretty much all of your classes can be dialed into 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, 7 different concepts, but if you can do that, dial those in, then you can just make your studying so much simpler. You can pay attention to the big rocks and just kind of ignore the little ones. Then the final R is reps. You have to get reps with the material. Once you've gone through the reading, once you've done the reviewing, once you've done the refining, it is time to start doing your practice problems. And this is where you're going to leverage 80% of your time. This is the stuff that matters, because you can read all day about doing bench presses, but until you get under that bar, until you push that weight, you do not know how to bench press. Let's just be honest. So the same goes with everything. When you're trying to learn stuff, the best way to learn it is actively engaging with the material, actively doing practice problems. I personally recommend getting a whiteboard, jot it down, look at the solutions, see what you did wrong, see what you did right, refine your answer, iterate, and repeat.